What is happening, guys? It's Skill Up here. A very Merry Christmas to you for tomorrow. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day with you and your families and your friends and whoever else you spend it with. Today, in this minute, you're spending it with me with the vendor reset. Thank you for joining me. This video this week is actually sponsored by ViewSonic. They actually provided me with a new monitor. I'm going to provide the details below. And because of that, I can now upload all of my videos in 1440p. I'm going to be doing that all the time going forward. So a huge thank you to ViewSonic for making that possible. With that, guys, I got my Christmas beanie on. The helmet has taken a break for a week. We're getting in the Christmas spirit. Let's get straight into the video. I think Dark Zone Gear Mod vendor in the base of operations. Those of you that are healers are probably going to like this support station healing speed mod at 4.5%. Not too bad. There's also a Handstop OD Green, which has 28.5% reload speed, which is a fairly decent roll. This is the underbarrel mod you'd use on something like an M60 or an M249 Bravo. Really good for those. At the advanced weaponry vendor this week, we've got a really nice MP5 ST. It's got Competent, which increases damage by 10% for 15 seconds after you use a skill. A very meta talent at the moment, very in. We've got Accurate, which you don't need on this weapon. You would roll that away. And you've got Brutal in this third slot, which works extremely well. Plus, the base damage on this thing is excellent. You can see my MP5 ST here at 14.1k per bullet. This one 15.4k, huge upgrade. So really nice talents, fantastic weapon, and in particular those of you that are using the defense gear set, this is the type of SMG that actually supports the larger type optics mod. You can put like a 15% headshot damage mod on this one, so it works really well from a number of perspectives. I would definitely not overlook it. It is a little bit awesome. I'm going to be picking it up right now. The other thing I point you to is this 93R. Those of you that don't have a good one yet, this one rolls with Brutal, which is okay. Most people who use a 93R though are using it in a ballistic shield build along with Cool Headed, so you may want to roll that Brutal away. It's entirely up to you. At the special equipments vendor in the terminal, we've got a fairly nice Police T821. It's got Fierce, Vicious, and Skilled. Fierce and Vicious obviously synergize really well together. They're both crit-based talents, and Skilled is just a really nice talent to have in that third slot, giving you huge uptime on your signature skill. T821's a fairly decent SMG. It's not top tier, it's certainly not bottom tier either, so there it is. There's a custom P416G3, which has Ferocious, Unforgiving, and Fierce on it. It's a fairly okay combination of talents, nothing too spectacular. This Reclaimer's Ventilator here is actually really nice. Base firearms, exotic damage, resilience that you could roll to something else, and enemy armor damage in the minor slot is what makes it quite good. This Alpha Bridge chest is similarly excellent. It's got base stamina, health on kill, armor, and ammo capacity. It's a really nice combination. You may want to roll that health on kill away to something more damage focused, but still great rolls. Those of you that have been eagerly chasing defense gear set items since I put my video out earlier in the week, this one is for you. Base stamina, health, health on kill, and ammo capacity. I'd probably recommend rolling away the health to bonus armor, or if you're looking to PvP with the set, which I probably wouldn't recommend unless you're with a group, you'd maybe roll away that health on kill. Either way, you need armor in one of those two slots, and ammo capacity is perfect. This set does not function without bonus ammo. There's a set of Tactician's Authority Kneepads that roll base electronics and armor, which is a really good solid roll. That's sort of what you'd want out of Tactician's Authority Kneepads. You could roll some of these to something else if you like, but probably not. Increased kill XP is okay, but yeah, not a bad roll on those. There's also a prototype performance mod here that has 2% critical hit damage on your pulse. In my defense gear set build guide, I also said that it's quite important to have optimal range in your bottom slot on your SMG. If you haven't managed to pick up one of those yet, this is rolled with 48% optimal range. Really nice, and yes, it will fit on your SMGs. The special blueprints vendor this week, he's selling the Super 90 shotgun, which I wouldn't recommend in terms of the blueprint. It's not a particularly great shotgun. It's just not really worth crafting. There's also the MG5 Blueprint. The MG5 is an LMG. It's like the M60 or the M249. It's a belt-fed variant, except it has a much smaller base magazine and much higher RPM, so it's more about burst damage. It's a really good versatile LMG to be running if you're using an LMG focused build. I personally love it, and I would actually recommend picking up this blueprint. Otherwise, he's got electronics mask, electronics backpack. He's got this scope here that rolls with optimal range. With anyone looking for more optimal range, if they can't get it in their bottom slot, they want to put it in their top slot if they're running the defense gear set, this is a way to get it. Performance gear mod blueprint, which I've said I don't like because it's just too random. I prefer to get them from different vendors. And finally, the Stamina Gear Mod Blueprint, which is a bit of a mainstay. Pick that up if you haven't already. At the Cavern Safe House, those of you running Sticky Bomb are going to like this one. It's a 4% bonus Sticky Bomb damage performance mod. Pretty stock standard, but there you go. At the Southpaw Safe House, there's a superb electronics mod here. It's rolled with base electronics 248 plus 254 armor. That's a really nice roll across both of those stats. If you haven't got any of these sorts of mods, I would definitely recommend picking it up. At the East 34th Street DZ checkpoint, there's a 4% Seeker Mine damage prototype performance mod, which is actually a pretty decent roll, so pick that up if you run Seeker Mines. At the 5th Avenue DZ checkpoint, quite a nice scope here, C79 scope. It's rolled critical hit damage, headshot damage, and critical hit chance. It's that triple damage combo, which is always really nice, and it does fit on those small type weapons as well, so you can put it on an SMG, which is perfect given the fact that you're going to be going deep into crit. So not too bad a roll on that one. At the West 34th Street DZ checkpoint, there's a Specialized Backpack here. It's rolled base stamina, specialized skill power, and ammo capacity. You'd probably change this skill power to armor as I have here, but the fact that it's rolled with bonus ammo capacity is really nice. This is a very well rolled Spec Ops Specialized Backpack. At the West 42nd Street DZ checkpoint, we have a beautifully rolled TacticalACR. It's got responsive, deadly, and competent in that third slot. Responsive is great, particularly in PvP. Deadly is a bit average these days. You'd probably roll that one away. And competent is fantastic in that third slot because it usually has that high electronics requirement that we spoke about earlier. This would fit perfectly into an Alpha Bridge build, given that those builds are typically built around assault rifles these days. Responsive and competent are top tier talents, and deadly you can just, get rid of that easily. So really, really nice weapon. Do check that out if you need one. At the West 53rd Street DZ checkpoint, those of you still running shotguns might be interested in this military M870 with ferocious, competent, and destructive. This weapon is pretty much perfectly rolled for PvE. If you wanted to use it in PvP, you could very easily swap out that ferocious for something else. But yeah, it's a fairly nice shotgun. The M870's taken a huge nerf, but it's still quite usable. It's still good fun. I still like using a shotgun in PvE. They're just not what they once were. At the DZ6 Safe House, the good times keep rolling for those chasing a defense gear set. This week, they're selling a pair of defense knee pads that have base stamina, protection from elites, increased kill XP, and enemy armor damage. They are absolutely perfectly rolled. You'd obviously just change that protection from elites to armor, and you would be good to go. There's also a holster there that has 1200 in firearms and electronics. It's rolled skill haste, so you'll need to change that to armor, but that is also really helpful. At the DZ5 Safe House, purchase of the week this week is this Omega Rifle Suppressor Tan. It's got headshot damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. It's not a perfect roll across all three of those stats, but the fact that it has all three of them is excellent. Everyone should have one or two of these suppressors on hand. They're pretty much the best you can get. At the DZ4 vendor, we have a prototype performance mod that's rolled for first aid self-heal at 6%. It's a really nice one to get, so particularly if you're running solo, this is a good one to have. At the DZ3 vendor this week, there's a bit of a disappointing swag, to be honest with you. We've got a police AK-47 that has vicious, determined, and competent in that third slot. This could work with an Alpha Bridge build, but it's not ideal. Vicious isn't fantastic. Determined you'd have to roll away, and competent we've already spoken about is very solid. There's this MK20 SSR with determined, destructive, and swift. None of that is particularly exciting. There's a classic M60 here. Unforgiving, fierce, and brutal make this a decent weapon. Fierce is probably the one I'd recommend rolling away on that one, given the fact that you're not really building for crit with an M60. So yeah, a bit of a not the best week this week in terms of the DZ3 vendor. But even though that vendor sucked, the rest of it wasn't too bad this week. It was okay for Christmas swag, can't complain too much. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked this video. If you did, do drop it a like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Don't forget there are timestamps in the description below so you can come back to this video and find exactly what you're looking for throughout the week if you need to. Have a fantastic Christmas / Hanukkah / I don't know, I have no idea what else is going on in the world, but whatever it is that you're celebrating, or even if you're not celebrating at all, have a fantastic week. Take care, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.